Hi, my name is Jocie and I am doing a recipe that I learned while I was traveling through Thailand many years ago with my husband. This is Jade, by the way, my daughter. I don't know if she's in the frame, but we did a cooking class in Chiang Mai, Thailand. This is our Thai Cookery Center book where you can learn by doing. And this is a favorite recipe of our families. We make it a lot in the winter. I am involved with Cooking with Who because I am currently the treasurer of East Mount Airy Neighbors. I'm a longtime Mount Airy resident. I grew up in West Mount Airy. I've lived in East Mount Airy now for about 7 years. Former owner of Infusion Coffee and Tea Gallery on Germantown Avenue. And I currently work as controller for Roof Meadow, also on Germantown Avenue, right above Infusion. The base for the soup is a light coconut milk, which I've already put in the wok. This is made, pretty much the entire soup is made really quickly in a wok. There's very little prep, and I use some fabulous Trader Joe's ingredients to kind of cheat it and make it even faster because they have kind of frozen pre-cooked shrimp, which I use. You can usually get Asian mushrooms of some sort at Trader Joe's. They have fabulous light coconut milk. And then the rest of the ingredients you really have to go to an Asian market for. I go to First Oriental Market at 6th and Washington. And we have here lemongrass, which gets cut to about 1.5 inches. And galangal, which is, or I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's very similar to ginger. So this is what it looks like in whole form. It's like a root and it's spicy like ginger. So ginger can actually be substituted for that part. The lemongrass is key, and that I have not really found other than at the Asian markets in whole form. It's a really long stalk. Basically, to make the stock of the soup, let's actually get the heat going. You want like a medium heat, and all the lemongrass and galangal go into the coconut soup first. And this kind of starts the stock of the soup. I actually probably should have started this while I was talking because this probably needs maybe 4 or 5 minutes to just get the flavors working together. One of the other hard to find ingredients are Kaffir lime leaves. It's a very specific kind of lime tree. The actual limes are these very small limes. One of the other ingredients is bird's eye chilies. So they look like this. You can definitely get them at the Asian market. You can sometimes get them in like local groceries as well. These I don't actually usually put into the soup. They're very, very spicy, and I can't always get my daughter to eat the soup if I make it too spicy. One of the ingredients that goes into the soup is a chili paste, which when you go to the Asian market, they have rows and rows of chili pastes and Thai curries and all of this stuff. This time I picked up this Prick King curry paste, mostly because in my recipe book, this word, prick, is one of the words that describes the chili paste. So I thought this would be probably the closest. Hot sauce to use in it afterwards. Sriracha is my favorite. We use this on everything, Mexican food, Asian food, everything. Nuoc mam, which is the Vietnamese word, I think, for fish sauce, but fish sauce is used in a ton of Vietnamese and Thai cooking, so we always have giant bottles of fish sauce around the house. The final ingredient we're gonna do with this is fresh lime juice. The fresh lime juice, similar to soy sauce, fish sauce, and fresh lime, when you're doing this kind of wok-style Asian cooking, gets added after you cut the heat. Otherwise, it changes the flavor profile of it, so we're gonna cut the heat at the very end and then add the fish sauce and the lime last. In the actual recipe I have, it calls for 6 to 8 medium-sized prawns. I like to get my protein, so get a Trader Joe's bag of shrimp and throw about half the bag into this soup. You wanna smell that, Jade? See if you think it's ready?
It's doing better.
Yeah, okay. I think that's pretty good. We don't want the coconut milk to boil too much. So these are already cooked, so they really just need to get warmed up. Otherwise, you would want to wait a couple minutes until they turn pink. Next, we're going to add the mushrooms. Jade, do you want to add the mushrooms?
Okay.
Can you do that very carefully? Yeah, okay. I'll add the mushrooms. You can stir those in for me, how's that? And then we're gonna add a half a cup of thick coconut cream. Yum, this is the good stuff right here. Okay. We're gonna add 2 lime leaves. These are, similar to bay leaves. Again, you don't eat them, they're just for flavoring. And we'll do about a tablespoon of chili paste. These chili pastes tend to be quite spicy, so you can adjust the measurement of them depending on how spicy you want it to be. These are shiitake mushrooms, but you really can use any Asian mushrooms in this. Oyster mushrooms are great. Trader Joe's sometimes sells kind of like an Asian mushroom mix, which I've used, and you can just throw it right in. I like to get stuff that's already sliced and prepped because this can be made in under a half hour, so it's great for weeknight dinners. So basically we just let this cook for another 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're gonna cut the heat. We add the fish sauce and the lime juice, and it's ready. All right, so then that's it. And this you wanna just dish out and serve immediately. There you have it. Thank you so much for joining us in our kitchen while we made Thai coconut soup, which actually the proper name is Tom Yum Goong. And I hope you enjoy sampling it at tonight's event, and I hope you'll vote for me so that I can be top chef. Thank you.